Morning, Deborah. Morning. Hi, Brando. Ah! Morning, good morning. How are you guys? Jojo, April. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm going to wait for a few people to get on today. Getting ready for the holidays. I thought maybe one of your friends is live. Oh, that's fun. I don't know how to do that. Good morning, everyone. Getting ready for some live Thanksgiving food. I'm grabbing my knife. How's everybody this morning? So nice to see you all. Yay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I thought, it's coming time for Thanksgiving, so I have a whole bunch of food ready for us. I'm going to do a few sides for Thanksgiving, and I thought you guys would kind of dig it. Getting ready. Ooh, good morning. Good morning, Bella Beans. Oh, that sounds like you got some good coffee going over there. I'm just going to fill my pot up. Let me move you over so you can see me. We're going to make some soba noodles. I'm making some butternut squash, a rice, quinoa dish. These are all things on my Thanksgiving menu. I'm going to make a Brussels sprout dish. Good morning. Oh, you're in New York? I'm in Connecticut, but I live in New York. Where is that? Johnny Beans. Now I want to try your coffee. I love a good coffee shop. Oh. All right. Got to get my pot on for soba. So, let me make notes so I know what I'm making. It's pretty early here in New York. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Wayne. Oh, these are all new names I haven't seen yet. All right. I'm in. I'm Chef Liz, been at my shop for the past 20 years, and I've been doing some cooking live shows now for, I don't even know, for a little over a month, and I'm having a really good time. Nice to see everybody. Hi, Paulette, Napper. It's nice to see you guys. All right, so today I'm making a vegan quinoa stuffing. I'm going to do some Thanksgiving sides just because it's getting about that time. And then we're going to do a honey roasted Brussels sprouts. Yay. A hijiki, which is a sea vegetable. Jennifer from, my shop's in Connecticut. Here, I'll turn around and show you, because I show everybody. That's our kind of the front end. I do all the prepared food here and all the perishables. Prepared food, meats, fresh cheese, all that stuff. But I've been chefing here. Please sign me up for honey roasted Brussels sprouts. Wait, you are going to love this dish. Down to Virginia. That's not too far a ride. You can make it. Okay, so we're going to do hijiki and roasted butternut squash. I'll do those first so we can get them on the fire. Butternut squash. And then there's going to be butternut squash in the, what do you call it? The red quinoa stuffing. And then I'm going to do a soba noodle. And it's like a Asian inspired. What kind of oil you be using to cook? I use 3 types of fat. Good morning, Smiley. I use 3 types of oils. Let me hear. That's better. Now I can see you guys. Hi, Jasmine. Good morning. I use olive, coconut, Well, we can send it through the phone. Olive, coconut, avocado oil, and coconut oil, and then I use all the meat fats like tallow, chicken fat. That's pretty much it. I don't use any seed oils. That's a lie. I use sesame seed oil, and we're going to use that for the soba. Okay, soba noodle with shiitake. Is that everything I'm doing? Yeah, I'm just going to do those 4 dishes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 dishes today. I have to do Thanksgiving all by myself for 15. How early can I start preparing sides? Lisa, join me and follow me at the Book of Face because I just finished it last night, a Thanksgiving survival guide. So it's spot on for you, and I'm not telling it. I'm going to give it away. So follow me on the Book of Face, the Organic Food Movement, and you will. I have the whole thing. It's all set up for you. You're ready. It was made for you. But if you're 50, it depends on your menu. You could start morning. It's good morning, everybody. Good morning, Cindy. Thank you so much. You could start cooking for 15 people. You could make your cranberry sauce today if you wanted to and put it away. But you could start working on Sunday. You could prep and do all that. No, we don't use any vegetable oils in this kitchen. It's garbage. My focus here is organic whole foods. That's what I've been doing. I've been studying food and healing for, my entire career of 40 years. I turned 60 this summer, and this is the real deal. I've been on for 6 weeks. I share my recipes. I'm here to help. I talk to people about how they're feeling. What do you eat? How does food heal you? I'm drinking lemon balm tea this morning. Feel a little change of weather, coldy. What are you cooking with? When you say, what am I cooking with? What do you mean? I'm cooking with, I don't know what you mean. Do you mean my tools or what's on the menu? Oh, good. Always coffee followed like that. It's so nice to see all of you guys. Definitely follow me. Okay, let's start. Oh, oils. So the oils that I use are, the oils and fats that I use are olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, beef tallow, chicken fat, and sometimes bacon fat, depending on the soup I'm making. We don't use seed oils here at all. So over my 40-year career, I've probably created over, 2,000 recipes. So love food and healing. That's my jam. You got the right place. All right, so let's get started. I have some water on the stove. I'm going to be cooking soba noodles, and then we're going to saute some shiitake mushrooms to go with that, parsley, roasted red pepper. We're going to have some fun today. I run around. Good morning, Cindy. It's so nice to see you. We have all new friends here today. It's so nice. All right, so let's see. Where am I going first? Let's get the Brussels sprouts on the fire. I might have to take you guys around the kitchen. Let's go for a ride. We need a ride. I don't have my honey here. I don't have a few things. So I got to take you for a ride. Good morning. It's so nice. Oh, I'm glad you guys are following me. You're gonna have so much fun here. We do a lot of cooking. There's a lot of yapping. I had to take a couple of days off because I just didn't feel too good. I went to the dentist. That was not fun. I hope Liz Traveler, T Vealer, my baker's daughter, I think she said Kentucky. Oh, I'm missing that. Good morning, my friend. Much love from Virginia. It's nice to see everybody. All right, here we go. We have to find honey. I forgot to get that, and there was something else I needed. But let's start with the honey. Oh, right here. Awesome. That was easy. It's Julie. I always call you Cindy. Why do I do that? I have Cindy on my mind. Sorry, Julie. Julie. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, everybody. I'm feeling much better. Thank you for asking. Thank you for saying that. I didn't expect Good morning, Tennessee. I didn't expect, I had to go get something with my tooth, and they gave me 2 shots of Novocaine, and I guess there was epinephrine in that, and it did not sit well with me, and it knocked me out for like 2 days, like I would say 24 hours it took for me to clear. Hi, North Carolina. My daughter's in college in North Carolina. I love it. We've been spending a lot of time there. I love it down there. I think that's going to be my retirement pick. All right, so let's see. So I was not feeling good. It took me, I had to take like glutathione and all kinds of stuff. Good morning from Georgia. It just took a little time. So I'm back. Feel much better. So, okay, we have our honey. Good morning, glad to see you back. I know, thank you, Renee. I felt so bad I didn't get to do the coconut oil class, but maybe I might be able to fit it in on Saturday. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for that love. All right, so I wanted to start because, you know, Thanksgiving is rushing forward. I did, while I was home though, resting, I did write a Thanksgiving survival guide with recipes and all kinds of stuff. It's like 60 pages. How do you select my honey? Well, most of the honey that I use is for sure certified organic. And then I like the raw and wild honeys. But, you know, as long as they're like certified organic, they're pretty good. Some of the place that I get it from, the Hudson Valley right now, the bees weren't producing enough honey, so they're in a stall for whatever reason. I don't know, maybe it's the change of season. Good morning, Dragonfly. But so I'm using a certified organic honey. Where is it from? This honey's from Brazil. I don't normally do that. Thank you for all that love. Thank you. So we're gonna do this, but this isn't big enough. Let me get a bigger bucket. I'm gonna mix it in here because I have a lot of Brussels sprouts. Well, this isn't a lot. It will be a lot. Wait till you see for Thanksgiving. Oh my God, we're so busy. All right, so I have a lot of Brussels sprouts. And keep in mind, if you're gonna use Brussels sprouts in the kitchen for Thanksgiving, thank you. You guys are so nice. If you're gonna do Brussels sprouts for Thanksgiving, keep in mind, thank you for that. You guys are so nice today. I keep in mind that you will, good morning. You keep in mind that they shrink a lot. And I would do the math of about maybe 75% shrink. Good morning, Tyler. So when you oh my God, my brain is a little messed up today. When you do the math for your Brussels sprouts for Thanksgiving, you have to figure, say, oh no, my mother's allergic to epinephrine. I know. It's crazy. And not only that, but I need to take epinephrine for bee stings if I get stung. I'm allergic. So I was a little caught off guard. I was like, I had tremors, my hands were shaking. So for all of that stuff, I was doing vitamin C, glutathione. It knocked me out. It made me a little nervous, but I'm okay. I'm fine now. All right, so Brussels sprouts. Keep in mind, right? You are gonna do, here's the math. Here's the Thanksgiving sides math. If you say you have 6 people and you have 3 or 4 sides of vegetables, you are going to do, if you want leftovers, you're going to do between 5 and 6 ounces per person. So when you come up with that, with 6 people, you're going to do about 3 pounds. But to get to 3 pounds for service, you're probably, so 3 pounds, but if you have 3 different vegetable sides, you only need a pound of each thing, each item. And you will have leftovers. It took me a long time because I'm Italian, grew up in a Jewish neighborhood. We all eat a ton of food. So I used to make all of this food and I'd have more than I needed for leftovers. So if you're gonna do it, make sure that you're gonna do probably, I like to say, if you wanna serve a pound, you're gonna cook about a pound and 3/4. That's my math. So And that usually will get you some leftovers. You know, that nibble at night when everybody leaves, and your lunch or breakfast in the morning will give you that amount for you to have leftover. So I'm going to add some olive oil. And then, you know, a lot of people, they add mustard to their Brussels sprouts. I'm not doing that today. I'm going to add honey, because everybody loves a little sweet. And a lot of the food for Thanksgiving is sort of you know, very savory. So it's nice to have a little sweet in there. And then a little organic honey is so nice. So I'm adding honey. And for this amount of, there's about 10 pounds of Brussels sprouts here. So for this amount, I'm using about a cup of honey. And then I'm adding my real salt. You know how much I love that salt. It's a mineral-based salt, for those of you who have not cooked with me before. I think that's the best. If there's any ingredient you change immediately, it is your salt, especially if you suffer for any kind of edema or blood pressure issues. That is the salt. It's a mineral-based salt, and I know my friends that are here. It's not Celtic. It is a sea salt. It comes from Utah, actually, a salt mine here in the United States, and it's a mineral base. Here, let me show you what it looks like. You can see all the minerals. Look, you see? I like this salt because it. Hi, Lori. What's in the salt? It's mineral based. So it hasn't been altered from its state, you know, its state of when they mine it. It's like a sea salt, but it's know how much he is usually. You're funny. So for me, I like it because it's flavorful. I like it. I can't show the box because I don't promote products online, but if you go to my shop, you will see it. That's the one, Lori. I have it on that shop page, but I haven't started promoting anything yet. I don't know why. I keep getting knocked out. Anyway, getting back to Brussels sprouts. So that mineral-based salt is wonderful. It is just wonderful. And it's got a lot of flavor. And what I like about it is you don't salt your food. Thank you, Renee. You don't salt your food at the end. You salt in the beginning. And the reason why I do that is because I want to create levels of flavor, right? I want the food, so the salt kind of acts like a drawing agent. It draws the flavors out. It marries the food better. And it doesn't sit on top of the food. So you're not tasting salt. It's elevating the food, if that makes any sense. So that's my story on salt. So now we're going to take our tray. For those of you who've been with me for a while now, you know that I like cooking with stainless steel only. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, 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 morning. So you are going to, so we're going to mix this. Oops. Wait, did I put garlic in here? No. Good morning, Maria. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder to this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm just gonna mix this up. We're gonna layer it and we're gonna cook them. You know what I noticed, and I forgot to do this, I can't believe it. I think because I'm talking to you guys. I usually steam these a little bit, but I did not do that. So, and these are not. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, this is gonna be a big test. So I'm gonna mix this up. I can't believe I forgot to steam these. I will tell you, if you're gonna make Brussels sprouts, and you could do this the day before, I would say you could even do it on a Monday or Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Thank you, Julie. If you want, and let me show you this, because I'm such a bad teacher this morning. So when you peel this end off of your Brussels sprout like that, you see that? What you want to do is give it a cross cut. When you do that, the steam and the cooking gets in, because you know these are hard and you don't want to like cook the top of the Brussels sprout and not finish them. So I forgot Usually I put them in our steamer, or you could blanch them for like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. And then when they come out, you could put them in the refrigerator, and then on Thanksgiving morning, you can do whatever you want to do with your Brussels sprouts. So I didn't do that today, which is going to drive me crazy. So what I'm going to do is once I put these down, I'm going to put a paper down. Do you also remove the outer leaf? Yeah, sometimes I can do that, but see, these are awfully clean, so I'm going to leave them nice, because think about it, when I'm making Brussels sprout anything, I'm making, for Thanksgiving, we prep, I'm going to say about 200 pounds of Brussels sprouts. So if I was to take all the outer leaves off of these Brussels sprouts, I'd probably lose about 15 pounds. So that's a big amount. And if they look clean and beautiful, I leave the leaves on. Yeah, it's a lot, right? All right, so what I'm going to do, so I mix this up. So keep in mind, if you're making Brussels sprouts, it's always good to blanch them or steam them. Yeah, I only do it if it's funky, for sure. So these, of course, are organic Brussels sprouts. Hold on, let me rinse my hands. We're going to need 2 trays. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this, so that I'm going to put parchment over this and then aluminum foil. I'm going to add a little water. Who are you cooking for this business? It's a health food store. Hi, friend. Hi, Sherry. Good morning. It's a health food store. We see probably, 300 people a day. It's a local health food store in Connecticut, and it's a beautiful place. I've been here for 20 years. I helped build it, and it's just a great place. I work for, the owner's amazing. He's just amazing. House Life, why don't you should follow me on my Book of Face page, and we can help you. Yeah, most of organic veggies are for the most part cleaned well. Yeah, I mean, I think there's something to be said about ugly fruit and vegetables, I like when they're grown from the earth. I like when I get like dirty beets and dirty yams, because I know like not a lot of stuff was done to them. But yes, for sure, they're cleaner. It is the Organic Food Movement community. Good morning. Good morning, Blooming. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. My peeps. My peeps are in the house. All right, so you only want 1 layer, so this is a lot. We're going to move them over. I'm going to add a little water to this pan, so I'm going to steam cook them. Yes, that's the one. I'm going to steam them a little bit while they're cooking, because I forgot to put them in the steamer. I was just talking to you guys so much and forgot that step. But for you all, you are going to put them, you're going to blanch them, right? So you'll blanch them for 4 to 5 minutes. Then you can put them in your refrigerator and wait till Thanksgiving morning. But at least that piece is finished. The Brussels sprouts parboiled, I'm just talking about that now. I forgot to do it. So I'm going to kind of makeshift something. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a little water to the pan. I am feeling a little better. I feel a little off, but I'll be all right. I think I had a reaction to epinephrine from, the Novocaine from the dental work, and I think they hit a nerve. It was not fun. Anyway, so all right, so let's see. I'm going to add a little bit of water to this pan. Hold on, let me go get a cup and the aluminum foil. Then we need aluminum foil. I'm coming back. Here I come. Woo, woo, woo. All right, we have a beautiful, you'll see Thanksgiving morning, I'll have like, I don't even know, 10 trays of Brussels sprouts, 15 trays. So I'm gonna add, this is not normal for me to do, but I need to force cook them a little bit while they're roasting, because I already seasoned them when I realized I did not parboil. So I'm gonna, thank you guys, thank you so much for all the love. So I'm adding a little bit of water to the pan, and I'm gonna create sort of like a steaming effect when I'm roasting them because I just forgot. This is not, so don't ignore this. This is not usual for me. But you know, when you start cooking professionally, you don't, good morning, you don't, you know, you have to come up with some kitchen hacks. What makes a good certified organic? What do you mean? Explain the question. Do you mean like, how do you know something's certified? Food not good? Like, well, so there's a lot of research and a lot of, good morning, I love Brussels sprouts too. I'm so glad you're here, Busy Bees. And we're using honey. Thank you. So, you know, I actually was at the meeting. It was back in, I don't know, the late 90s. I was at the meeting where they collected chefs, farmers, food producers, and the FDA came. I got you. And the FDA came to talk about the USDA organic certification. I was there at that think tank meeting. It was eye-opening. Yeah, blanching is basically a quick boil because you're not cooking all the way through. You're just steaming them a little bit. It's nice to see you too, Alicia. Nice to see you. So remember, the shiny part always touches the food. So good morning, Moser. Good morning. I'm all right. So we're gonna just, so I was there. So there's a lot of rules and regulations. I actually follow the USDA, and I get all of the information about, you know, certifications and what's going on because it's a big deal. I have to be on top of that. This is my passion. So, thank you, loving it. It matches. So there's a lot of rules based on, yeah, the shiny part touches the food. Never knew that, right? And also, if you look, I added to this parchment paper because I don't want the aluminum touching the food. So this is only because, the only reason why I'm doing this is because I forgot to parboil them first. Yeah, isn't that? See, you learn something new all the time. So, all right, so where was I? So there's all of these rules and regulations. And yes, do we worry about it sometimes? Absolutely. But there's also, not only are there certifications, and there are also watchdogs from the USDA. Yes, they'll roast much better. I never cook Brussels sprouts without it, but I've kind of done like a steaming hack in here because I was talking so much and I forgot to steam them first. But it's okay, this should work. I just don't want them because they're cooking in a convection oven. I don't want them to, burn on the outside and not cook on the inside. So this will solve that problem. All right, so let me get these in the oven. You know, Renee, there's a really detailed explanation of organic food in that pantry makeover that I wrote in the Book of Face group. So if you want to get more specific, you can see it there. It's hard for me. I think that would be a really good, like one of those little podcasts that I do on Sunday nights to talk about it then. I think that'll be good. Yeah, look at that. It's really helpful. Why the shiny side? Curious. Well, there's some conversation that I don't know, have you guys ever, when you cook or you barbecue, you will see, and you can see it here, you see how it changed color? This is the side where the aluminum really is. So this part, if you ever cooked and you left the shiny side up, did you ever notice there are like, sometimes you get flakes of the aluminum foil on the food? Have you ever seen that? That's the aluminum. So for obvious reasons, we don't want to ingest aluminum. And usually I would never put this on, but this is how I grew up in this and was taught this. I'm like reading and trying to keep my brain focused. It's very good practice. Okay, so we're gonna roast those for about, now those of you who have been here before, you know I'm terrible with keeping time because it's just one more thing I have to do. So, and this one doesn't have I've been out for 2 days, so my timers are all messed up here. Hello, come on. All right, that doesn't work. All right, so we're gonna roast those for like 15 minutes, and then we're gonna check them 17 minutes. So I want the shiny side to touch the food or be closer to the food because I don't want the layer of like exposed aluminum to absorb into the food. It's a freaky thing for me. I don't like using aluminum if I don't have to. All right, so what did I say, 15? All right, I'm setting the timer, but you guys help me out, set the timer. So with aluminum foil, I like the shiny side to touch the food because I don't want to, thank you, Renee, because I don't want the aluminum to touch the food. If you've ever like cooked something or put aluminum around food, have you ever seen it like lift off and stick to the food and you're like picking aluminum off? Have you ever done that? That's because you're putting the dull side down. Thank you for that, love. Thank you, thank you. So that's my story. All right, so our water's boiling, and I'm gonna put some udon noodles on the fire. These are gonna cook for about 6 minutes. Then we're gonna cool them off, and we're gonna make a salad. So today I'm just doing 2 salads that are actually on my Thanksgiving menu for this season, and then 2 other salads that are kind of fun and funky that you could either make for anything, or well, any of these work for that, or you just want a new side dish. Good morning. So I'm going to put these on the fire. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, give it a stir, and let it cook for 6 minutes. Oh, let me put a thing on. Remember, I have a bunch of timers. You guys have to help me. The udon's on for 6 minutes. Those of you who've been here before, I'm the worst with the timers. All right, I'm going to put some salt in. All right, next, let's get our squash on the fire, and then we'll prep all the other ingredients for the salads. So I'm going to do two different things with butternut squash. My crew's so awesome. They did all the prep for me so that I could just come in and do this with you. There's butternut squash, obviously bite-sized. What did you put on the foil? I didn't put anything on the foil. I just, so if those of you that are joining me, we just put Brussels sprouts in. We did a honey roasted Brussels sprout. And thank you, Sherry. And we, and when I did it, I forgot to parboil the Brussels sprouts. So I had to create sort of like a steaming tray. So I added water to the Brussels sprouts and then put parchment paper and then put happy Friday, I like that, and put aluminum foil over the top. Now, what I've been talking about is that I like the shiny part of the foil to face the food. I still put a layer of parchment to protect the food from the aluminum, but I covered the aluminum with the shiny side down. It's a little chaotic, but see, I forget things, so I have to like figure it out, you know? So, okay, so we're gonna roast these. This is gonna be a gingered butternut squash with hijiki. Hijiki is a sea vegetable. Let me show you. This is very expensive sea vegetables. It's like this giant bag is a couple of $100. You don't need a lot. Those of you who need iron or iodine in your diet, it's so good. So we're gonna use, for this much salad, you're gonna see, we're gonna reconstitute this. This is hijiki. when I first started in this business, but we are going to put our Brussels sprouts in the oven with no water, correct? Correct, Beth. You are not doing what I did. You're gonna blanch or if you have a steamer, you can steam them for like 6 minutes, and then you're gonna roast them. Moser, would you mind, can you get me like 2 Brussels sprouts from out front? I wanna show you how to cut them.
2 what?
2 Brussels sprouts, the little green Brussels sprouts. I just need 2. They look like cabbage. They're in the drawer. Okay, so I'm gonna take this tzatziki and we're gonna reconstitute it with the Brussels sprout. You know the little green balls? The green balls. In the drawer. So cute. There's a language barrier, but it's okay. Oh, which one? Let me write that down. Oh, braised red cabbage you're talking about? I'll got you. I think I forgot a whole bunch of recipes. Just tell me which ones I'm missing and I will add them. Braised red cabbage. Okay. So now I'm going to add water to this. It only takes a couple of minutes. I didn't post that, so we can do that. Do you remember what else we did that day? I don't remember. Oh, the elk Salisbury steak. That was this week. Noodles are ready? Oh, I got 2 minutes. Let me see. Let's test them. Yes, that's it. Thank you, Mose. Oh, these are good. Moser, you want to wash these for me? Make them cold?
Want to do what?
With the noodles. You want to make them cold for me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. All right, so look. Here's a Brussels sprout, right? It's nice. They're beautiful. So when you cut them, yeah, it was this week. All right, so good. I don't feel so bad. So you're gonna just trim a little bit. You just take a little bit off, and these look pretty good. Like I would take this yellow leaf off. Am I up high enough? I would take the yellow leaf off. I trimmed this little piece. Let me see. I gotta do it like this. Okay, so right, and then you're gonna score that. Now, I went in a little deeper, but this is really important because this is how you create that even cooking process. And it makes the heat go in there much better than just kind of roasting it just like this. So you're just going to give it a good score. That's it. You don't want to go too deep. It's just a little bit. I wouldn't go any further than what I did here. Oops, what I did here. Got that? That's a secret. Oh, Moses, he's 71 years old. And yeah, that's a great tip, right? Yeah, when you score it, watch how much faster they cook. But please, I'm warning you, test it before Thanksgiving so you see how different it makes it. It's a big difference. You're welcome. See, look at how much we learned. There it is. What's that one for? Okay, that's for the soba. Okay. All right, so now we're making these gingered. So I'm gonna get toast. This is the only place I use seed oil, toasted sesame. Because where else am I gonna get that flavor? Yeah, wait till you try that, and do it before Thanksgiving so that you see the time difference. It changes an awful lot. Okay, so here you go. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of sesame oil in here because that gives you that Asian flavor. Our wonderful salt. You know, it's so interesting. When I went to cooking school, I went to a food and healing cooking school. It was vegan. And they used to say, take your salt and mix from up here because that pulls the energy. This is the people teaching me. It pulls the energy from the earth and drops it in your bowl. I believe that. So there you go. Now when you salt like that, your family's going to think you're weird and you just be like, hey, Chef Liz taught me that. All right, and then we're gonna do some organic ginger powder. Thanks, Mose. Perfect. Your friends are here. They're all saying good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, ginger, that, and we're done. Oh, I'm gonna put, do I put a little bit of tamari? No, that will be later. Wait, do I? I can't remember. No tamari for this. All right. I guess you could. All right, so now, here we go. I'm gonna just mix this with my hands so I don't have to go wash them again. Oh, and for my germphobes, which I haven't seen any this morning, thank you. I usually use, you don't need gloves when you're cooking food. You need gloves when you're handling raw salads, raw meats, anything like that. That way you avoid the cross-contamination. And I put paper down when I'm working on my cutting board so that when I do cut something here, I don't have to worry. You know, it changes, but usually if I'm cooking in this kitchen, I'm cooking usually around this time, between 6:30, 7:30 till like 8:39. Sometimes I go to 10. Oh, that's the 5-minute warning for our Brussels sprouts. Don't let me forget. And then I usually do I started doing a Wednesday afternoon kitchen pharmacy class. So what can how do you make healthy kitchen healing things, foods, remedies, medicines. And then Sunday nights I'm trying to do like a food chat. So I'm cooking in Connecticut, in the Northeast. All right, so this is ready. Now we're gonna put this in a baking tray. Mojo, I made some lemon balm tea this morning. I was feeling a little funky. I made tea, lemon balm tea. I feel so much better. All right.
You want to cough?
No, not yet. I'm gonna wait. I had a rough couple of days, so I want to wait. All right, so now, don't forget your Brussels. Yep, I got 4 minutes. Keep reminding me though, I need that. All right, so we're gonna put this on the tray. Now because I'm gonna be roasting more squash, and they're gonna look exactly the same in the oven, I take a marker and I just write hijiki on here, where it's obviously not touching the food. Awesome, come and see us. So I write hijiki here, just so I remember that this was the one that I put ginger and stuff in. Oh, you're in Connecticut? You're in Colorado? It's beautiful out there. I was out there for a meeting a few months ago. It was so nice. All right, so here we go. We're just gonna spread this out because we want to roast them. I don't want to put it on the marker, so I'm just being careful. And this is great. This gets tossed with that hijiki, and I'm going to show you how we're going to cook that. This is something they call, this kind of cooking is macrobiotic, if you've ever heard that term. Michio Kushi was the father of macrobiotic food, and it's Asian based. Butternut, sesame, ginger, not sesame, toasted sesame, mineral salt, correct. And Michio Kushi founded this, and he taught the principles of traditional Chinese medicine and healing. This was sort of, macrobiotic was sort of that Asian inspired healing food. You don't hear too much about it anymore, but in the 70s and 80s, Michio Kushi was all over. And we're going to use the udon noodles in a noodle dish. I'm going to show you in a minute. And this is very healing, very grounding. If you're sick, he used to promote it for people who have cancer. Macrobiotic food was healing for some. So, I have been cooking and there's splashes of macrobiotic in my food, and I often teach it so that people have this in their, you know, kind of arsenal of food and healing. Off topic, but I love all the different colors of scrubs you wear. Oh, thank you. All right, so we're going to put this in. I'm just going to take a quick peek at our Brussels. They smell good. Oh, they're looking good. All right. So we're gonna look at them, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the foil off if I feel they're soft enough, and then we're gonna let them cook in the convection to get that sort of toasted thing go on. So let's see. Let's check our hijiki. Oh yeah, see, look. You know, when I first started, hijiki was like giant earthworms, and now, 40 years later, we just have this. These little scrawny little things. But back in the day, you know, this is where, for me, this is where I see environmental issues. Look at these scraggly little things. When I tell you, hijiki used to be the size of earthworms. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if the oceans are dirty. I don't know, but that's what I do know. Would maple syrup work with the butternut squash? Of course it would. I mean, it's a great mix. Do you mean for this particular dish? Are you asking, or just in general? Hijiki is Hijiki, and you would find it in a health food store. It's not sweet at all. It's what type of seaweed? I don't know. When you say it's seaweed? Oh, the thing is all ripped, but it's pretty healthy for you. If you don't have that fancy stuff, what else would work in butternut squash? When you say fancy stuff, are you talking about the hijiki or what you would put in there? So this is, you don't need this. Yep, the Brussels. I'm going to check them now. You don't need to do hijiki. This is just a different dish. But if you wanted to roast butternut squash with maple syrup or maple, I would probably do maple sugar before I did the syrup, or blend it. I do that with yams, but hold on. I want to go check these Brussels sprouts. Can you guys see me from here, messing around? Let me see. Okay, you can see me. Watch. All right, let me move this out of your way. Can you see? You have a direct line. All right, let me go check. I want to poke them and see where we're at. It did the job. It worked. Woo-hoo! All right. Moses, we have towels. Can I have some towels?
Yeah.
I got it. Can I take this bag?
Yeah.
All right, thanks. Okay, it did exactly what we wanted it to do. So, I'm going to show you. Look at that. It steamed them. So now, look how pretty. We got the steam, and watch. See, they went in perfectly. And we have a little browning on the bottom. So now what we're gonna do is put these back in like this, and now they'll roast the rest of the way. And because I have them in convection, they're gonna get that like crispy top to them. So let me put this one back in and we'll go grab the other one. It's always good to know little kitchen hacks. You see, you don't panic. When you cook, you don't panic, especially for Thanksgiving. No panicking. You can always fix things. Remember, here's a couple of things. You can always fix things, and less is more when it comes to cooking, right? Start with a little spice, start with a little seasoning, and then you can always add because it's very hard to take away. All right. All right, so now we're gonna do, let's say we're gonna do another 12 minutes. Let's try 9. I don't want them to burn. We'll go to 9. All right, I have it set for 9. Then I ordered my Thanksgiving dinner. You know, I cook for so many people. Blanch them first, much better. But we fixed the problem, so I'm happy about that. I cook for probably 1,000 dinners for Thanksgiving. You're gonna see, I'm just gonna run my live for several hours during the time. I won't be able to talk to you guys. You're just gonna watch me cook. And you're gonna see the mayhem. It is controlled chaos, and we have fun. I do 9 16-hour days to build up and get ready and then deliver. And I was thinking I might run the live if my clients don't mind on the day of pickup, because I talk to every client. We have a whole pickup schedule. They have to book their time, and I get to talk to everybody. We go over the food, and I give everybody a hug, which is so nice. It's so wonderful. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. All right, so let's get on the fire for a minute. We have a few things we're gonna cook now. We're gonna do the stuffing for the red quinoa stuffing. If you have vegans coming, that's great. You're in the right place, Chelsea. I'm glad you're here too. So we're gonna do the quinoa stuffing on the fire now. We're gonna cook the hijiki, and we're also gonna cook the mushrooms for the udon noodles. But we're gonna be working 3 recipes at once. Me from cooking and hugging. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Barb, I was using Honeycrisp because that's what I had. Honeycrisps are great. Nothing wrong with a good Honeycrisp, and they are right in season. Well, we're at the end, but it's great. Okay, so let me get some pans up here. Give me a minute. Got to go down here and grab pans. I love udon. Ooh, you're gonna love this recipe. It's so good. All right. Remember, stainless steel is the best to cook in. I cook in stainless and cast iron. That's it. It's the best. All right. This. Try one of these. Where's my other small guy? All right, we'll use this. Oh no, we'll use this one. Okay. Okay. Now, let me find a box to put you guys on so you can come close to the stove with me. Oh, how about this? All right, here we go. We have one more thing to roast. Woo. All right. We're gonna put roasted squash. We're gonna roast this squash for our quinoa stuffing. This again is butternut squash. And for this one, I'm gonna add a little olive oil, a little of our real salt up here. And we're gonna add some thyme, dry thyme, and do you make the food and people pick it up, or is it all people come and eat? No, we are a health food store, and I am running the prepared food department. I've been here for 20 years. 20 years, time to make the donuts. All right, here we go. All food and healing, all organic food, 95%. So I love dried herbs. I like them because you can put them at the base of your cooking, and it has time to marry flavors all the way through. That sounds delicious. So what I do is, for this amount, thank you so much, Tammy. Look, that's it. That's all I'm putting in. And what I do is I break it up. because it's so fragrant and it has so much flavor in the dried herbs that you don't need a lot. A little goes a very long way. And because with hold on one second, my nose is a little runny from the temperature today. Okay, so what I love about this, so dried herbs. So that's it, right? That's all I'm putting in here, and we're gonna mix it. And then these are gonna roast for like 20 minutes, and we're gonna add them to the quinoa. This is on my vegan menu for Thanksgiving. Because we have a lot of people who come in and go, oh, I'm cooking for 15 people, and I have 3 vegans, 2 vegetarians, and 4 gluten-free. And it's like, that's hard to do. So I like to, thank you so much, everybody. This way, you'll have, if you stick with me the next week, we're going to do all different dishes, and you'll be able to, you'll have so many more different things. So if people come to dinner for you, you'll be like, oh, chef taught me this recipe. So we're going to get a piece of paper. Now remember, I put hijiki on that other one. This one is just going to say bee nut. I'm just going to put bee nut on here for butternut squash. Can you save these lives so we can get the recipes? They're starting to post. I finally found a thing that I can post them on, and I'm also thinking, do you think I should post the full one in on like YouTube? Just post it the whole one, because I could do that. And if you join me on my Book a Face page, I'm trying to get all the recipes posted for you. It doesn't cost anything. When I hit 300 people, I'm going to start charging people to be in our group. But whoever gets in there before I hit the 300, there's no charge. You're lifers. You get to be there for life. You're never going to get charged. And we are close. I think we're at 210 or something like that, 200. So once I hit 3, that's when I figured I would do it. Yeah, you're going to have so much fun. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm not going back. The Book of Face, that other service. And thank you, Renee. Renee's got it. She'll show you where it is. So once I hit that 300, then we're going to send people to my what do you call it, website, and then they'll have to enter through that. Please post full ones on YouTube. I will do that. I haven't learned how to do that, but it's much easier than trying to, break them up. All right, so this is going to go in. We're going to roast this for 20 minutes. Get your timers out for me. Woo! These look so pretty. Let me show you. Oh, these look so nice. Look how beautiful these look. I got busted. They shut me down. I'm gonna leave and come back in, okay? I don't know why they just did that. I never figure it out. They stop us from, I'm gonna stay on for like 11 more minutes, because then they'll, that's so annoying. So they're gonna stop us from watching, but maybe if you just keep, loving it. But they restricted me. No, they never tell me why. I have to guess, but it's okay. We'll just keep going. What's that one for? Oh, that's our, was that pumpkin? No, it was butternut squash, but you could do the same with pumpkin. Okay. That was, thank you, good. Yeah, once I'm done, that's it. Hi, Lizzie. Thank you for the love. Hi, Brooke. Keep tapping. Let them know we like this. Yeah, keep tapping, because they just restricted me for 10 minutes. So they're going to shut, yep, see? They just took 100 people off. That's so crazy, right? For no reason. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we have our noodles ready. We have our squash in. Let me see. I'm gonna set the timer for our squash for 10 more minutes, and we're gonna take the Brussels sprouts out. So hold on, let me take the Brussels sprouts out. I'm gonna put them on the rack, and then I'm gonna come back. You guys can see me down the line, right? Okay, so I'm not off camera. All right, there's a little bit more. We'll do the other tray for like, the other tray we're gonna leave in there for another 5 minutes. Oh, that's it too? So it always has to be book of face. Maybe that's what happened. God, they're so mean. All right, I'm gonna do that. Oh. Really, that too? I'm so glad. You are going to learn so much. I am. So a lot of people that are on here already know me, and it's, this is just the best. I know it is. I'm trying to, go on I think I'm starting to believe the knife is okay. It's the other stuff, like I don't know. I have no idea, and they don't tell you. I think it's just AI, and they're running that. So, look, 100 people got knocked off. Isn't that silly? It's so silly. All right. Anyway, so we're gonna set up. I'm just kind of waiting for the 10 minutes to go by so more people can get on here. But does anybody have any questions so far about what we've done? Because if I wait the 10 minutes, then they take the restriction off. And I don't want to go in and out because, I don't know, there's all these time things. You have to be on an hour, blah, blah, blah. They can't, right? I think if they see a comment that they don't like, I think they restrict the person because that's what comes up. But yeah, maybe if we just say FB, maybe that will work. So the last butternut was thyme, olive oil, and real salt. Those are gonna roast for 20 minutes. And then, look, I cooked all this quinoa. My crew cooked for me yesterday. So the quinoa is ready to go. And this is gonna be a really nice vegan stuffing. And with all the roasted vegetables. So here's the 4 recipes we're doing today. We're doing a soba noodle with shiitake. I know, me too. A hijiki with roasted butternut squash, a honey roasted Brussels sprout, and a vegan quinoa stuffing. And these are all really beautiful recipes for your Thanksgiving table. If you have people with dietary concerns, gluten-free, vegan, these are nice sides, so they're not just having to eat green beans, right? Like we want to love them up a little bit more. So can you use those initials? Can you say FB? Oh, maybe that's what it is. Oh, call it YT. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. And I don't know how long. Is it an instant thing or do they catch you after? Like, I have no idea. Let's see what it says here. Yeah, see, it says what I said was people find uncomfortable and they restricted me in the search. So stupid. That's okay. We'll just keep moving. Like the person at you. Yes, you can't say. Okay. You did say. Okay. What is the FB? I can't say it. Book a face. Quinoa. Quinoa is Quinoa. This is what they call an ancient grain. There's a white quinoa and a red quinoa. They have equally the same nutrition value, but as far as grains go, this is a high protein grain. It's really very good for you. it is, if you like carbs and you want to eat them and you think that's all right. How would you know? If you want to eat something really healthy, it's high in protein. You don't, if you want to get off a day of meat, you can do that. No, you can't appeal it. You just have to wait the 10 minutes. So it's just that high protein grain. So it's a really nice thing to have on your Thanksgiving table if you're having vegans or vegetarians come. Yeah, the multicolor is really nice. And I use this one because wait till you see when we put the roasted squash in and all the other vegetables that we're going to saute in a minute. Hey, Mike, good morning. Could I have a box of baby spinach, please? We're going to add baby spinach to this and all the colors. It just makes such a beautiful statement on your table. It's dry. We don't put any sauce on it. It's going to have sage, olive oil, some salt, and maybe a little bit of garlic. That's it. And it's just such a nice dish. So you're going to learn that today. And then the recipe, where I post that. Thank you, sir.
There you go.
And we're going to add baby spinach to that. So I have my pots up. I kind of want to wait 6 more minutes to, that's the 4-minute mark. I forget what that's for. I have a 1 minute, a 5 minute, and a 4 minute. And I don't remember what they're for. It's so funny. Thank you for sharing because I think that will help. Hello, my darling. I'm back. Are you going to give me a hug?
Yeah.
Paula's in the house. Gotta come say hi.
I miss you a lot.
Did you miss me a lot?
Yes.
How do you feel? I know I haven't seen you since Tuesday, right?
Yes,
This is
yes.
Paula. Everybody know Paula? Paula's
Hi.
been with me. Wait, we gotta slide over. There she is. Paula's been working with me how long? 12 years?
13, I think.
13. 13 years we've been together. She's my baker. She does all the what else do you do? Oh, you do
and
baking,
go,
grab and go. You do everything.
Everything.
She used to work on the line with me and she didn't like it. So now she's on the other side.
I moved.
She moved.
Just in winter.
Just in the winter. Oh, right.
Yeah.
In the winter time, she likes working on the line because it's warm. You're so funny. Everybody's saying hi to you.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
All right, so what was that bell for? I have no idea. Let's go open the oven and figure it out. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. All right, hold on. Let me see what's in this one. Let me take my knife with me and some towels. Okay, got it. I think it's going to be the last dish up. Oh, yeah, the Brussels sprouts are ready. So look, and you've got about a 25% shrink on this tray. You see that? Maybe even 30. So that's why I like to say if you're gonna roast Brussels sprouts or cook with them, you've got to add to the dish. If you got 6 people and 3 sides. Moser, what's that for?
Come on.
Oh, the tamales are in there for the oven. Do you guys want me to make eggs?
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so hold on. We got a bunch of stuff going on. All right, the squash needs walnut mix and stuff, the acorn. Oh, yeah, that's good. I made those already, but we didn't put nuts in them. All right, so thank you for all of this love today. All right, hold on. I'm gonna put. Let's do 14 minutes on the squash, and then we're gonna get set up because it's almost time. This last timer, I have a 1 minute on one timer and 3 on the other, and that should break us. Oh, we lost like over 100 people. So not nice. All right. Jump back in so it shuts the you guys ready? I'm so bummed. No, I can't because we open that oven too many times and they run all over the place. So it's a great idea, but it won't work. Thank you so much, New York gal. You guys are so nice. All right, hold on. I'm gonna didn't get bumped off. I know. Hold on one second. I'm gonna jump out and jump back in so it's new. So I'll be right back.